Hey guys, what's up? This is Chris from Asia Tees, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to clean out your bearings with RPM's Bearing Blaster. Now this tool is really useful after a long day of bashing out in the mud and the dirt. You know, once your bearings get really dirty, you need to clean them out to make sure that they perform the same way. So RPM's Bearing Blaster is a really useful tool for that. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to use it, how to set it up, and hopefully you guys can get some useful tips out of this. So let's take a look and see what we can do with it. Alright, so before we start guys, we're just going to touch on what kind of bearings, what sizes you can clean, and what sort of cleaners you can use. So you can actually use motor spray, WD-40, which we're going to be using today. And any cleaner that is pressurized is going to work because you want that pressure into this hole on the top of the bearing blaster. That's what's going to blast away all the dirt, debris, anything that you want to get rid of. The minimum inner diameter of the bearings that you can clean on this is 3 millimeters. While the max outer diameter is 19 millimeters. So it does have a very great range for bearings that you can clean. So honestly, it's a very versatile tool. You should definitely look into it. So hopefully after this, you'll be a bit more convinced of it. So first thing you want to make sure of, you have your bearing blaster, you got your dirty bearings, obviously. You have your cleaner, and you know, just for safety purposes, if you want to put on some safety goggles or glasses, feel free to do so. First time you do it, if you do it incorrectly when you're spraying it, sometimes the high pressure might spill out, and you know, you don't want to get any of this stuff in your eyes or you know, anywhere on your face. So you want to just make sure you're a bit safe while doing this. So first thing you want to do is put this piece together. The bearing blaster comes in 3 pieces that you have to cut out through the frame, through the tree. This conical part on the bearing blaster is one part, this bottom plate, and then the top pressure plate, and that's all you need from the bearing blaster. And after that, it's as simple as placing a bearing into it and then covering it with the top half, and then making sure it's nice and tight when you're holding it down. And then all you gotta do is take out your WD-40, place the nozzle into the hole, and make sure it's secure. Okay, you don't want it to be loose. Now right here, what I did, the nozzle came out of my spray, so you don't want that to happen either. So you're going to place it into the hole, make sure it's locked down tight, and then you're just going to give it short bursts. And then while you're doing it, it's a good idea to turn the top plate around just to make sure that you get all the debris out. And you want to make sure you hold it down, or else the pressure is not going to be there when you're spraying it, and then honestly you're not going to clean anything. So you just want to give it a few short bursts while you're turning it. And then honestly after that, just pull the nozzle back out. Pull it out, and right here, the bearing is nice and clean. Just give it a nice little wipe, and then you should see that everything came out there. So you can see that this bearing is actually nice and tidy now. But obviously this is not the last step, because WD-40 and all these sprays, they're going to ruin your bearings. They are not lube, okay? It's not going to lubricate it, it's not going to make it go any faster. If anything, it's going to harm your bearings if you keep it on for too long. So after you clean it, what you want to do is use some bearing oil and put a dab or 2 on it just to make sure that it's, you know, moving smoothly. You don't want to put too much, it's going to add a lot of drag if you add too much bearing oil, so maybe a drop or 2, or whatever your preference is. And after you do this, you just want to hold it between your fingers and just spin the bearing. And if it's still kind of grindy or there's something blocked in there, then just do another bearing blaster session again, and it should be cleared right out. Very drag. And once that is done, you are completely set, and you can do this for all of your bearings in your car, and it'll be squeaky clean. So thanks a lot for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to comment, and check out our Facebook and Instagram, of course, and make sure to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, guys.